The world is broken. I hear it in the breath of the sea. I feel it in the scars of the earth. I smell it in the ashes of the air. The lands that once were are lost, although many who live still remember them. It began with a song. From the great music of the Ainu, the world was wrought. A vision of pure light, vast and beautiful. Mountains rose in harmony, seas poured from melody, and ardor was given shape. A realm unmarred, blessed by the light of the two trees. But into that harmony, a discord was woven. Melkor, the first and greatest among the Valar, envied the light and the beauty he could not possess. And so, into the very fabric of Arda, he planted his jealousy, his corruption, and his ruin, to mar all things beautiful before they could ever bloom. And into this world, marred yet still fair, elves, the firstborn children of Ilúvatar, awoke. They sought the light of the west. They basked in the radiance of the two trees. And in their love for that light, they sought to make it eternal. Fëanor, the greatest craftsman of the elves, captured that light within 3 perfect jewels, the Silmarils. But where the elves saw beauty, Melkor, now known as Morgoth, saw a prize to be possessed. He poisoned the trees, seized the jewels, and fled into the darkness that now had fallen over the lands. And for the sake of beauty stolen, the elves chose the path of blood, swearing an everlasting oath, forsaking the blessed realm. They pursued him across the sea to Middle-earth. And for centuries, elves fought the long defeat alongside men and trees. Countless were lost, and sorrow beyond measure was wrought, until one mariner dared the impossible, Eärendil. With the Silmaril upon his brow, he sailed into the forbidden west and pleaded with the Valar for deliverance of the world. And the Valar answered. Morgoth was cast into the void. The war was won, but the cost of victory was the world itself. The fair lands of Beleriand could not bear with the wrath of the powers. They thundered and drowned beneath the sundering seas. And to the men of the west who stood up with the Valar and the elves, a reward was given, a star to guide them to a new home, an island raised from the deep, Númenor. There the Dúnedain rose to heights of glory unseen among mortals. They built towers that pierced the clouds, and fleets unlike any seen before or since. They became kings of men, mighty, wealthy, and blessed with long life. Yet, though their years were thrice those of lesser men, the seeds Melkor had planted in the harmony of the world lived on. For men began to long what they could not possess: immortality.
$500 years. 500 times I have watched winter, give way to spring. And just as many times I have asked myself, did I choose rightly? I remember the face of Ernwe. He gave us a choice. My brother Elrond saw time as a river where one may stand still like a stone, letting the current pass him by. I chose to float with the current. After all these years, Father, do you regret your choice? No. Though 500 years passed, like the blink of an eye, the cup was full. For the elves, time is a circle. It always returns upon itself. But for us, time is a tale, and for a tale to have meaning, it must come to an end. Without an ending, words never truly settle. We understand, Grandfather. What you were lives on within us. My death is my final gift to you. It is the freedom to rise. If I were to remain, you would always be only the king's grandson. This casket is for my brother Elrond. He does not understand my choice. He mourns me as though I had vanished into darkness. But when the time comes, when one of you yet crosses the sea, this shall find its way into his hands.
I will see to it, great-grandfather, that it crosses the sea and reaches him.
Perhaps you, or your son, or your grandson. Now the blood is restless. It longs to see what lies beyond the circles of time. Do not be afraid, my son. Death is not a punishment. It is only sleep without dreams.
Greetings from Numenor. I am Captain Viantor.
Welcome to Lindon, men of the West. My name is Gil-galad.
My king has sent me to bring his greetings and to reaffirm an old bond between the sea and the shore.
It has been long since the Edain last set foot upon these shores.
My generation sees these shores for the first time. We know them only from stories.
Come then. Let this morning be more than a story. We have many tales to tell and songs to sing.
One more thing. I was instructed to seek out someone called Lord Elrond. That would be me. I am Elrond. I was entrusted with delivering this. It is from your brother Elros. By the Vala, thank you. I had hoped that he would be on this ship, that I might see him one last time.
I am sorry. Elros Tar-Minyatur received the gift of men 158 years ago.
My brother, the gift of men is a heavy burden to bear.
Lady Galadriel, Lord Celeborn, you seem troubled.
The return of men makes me uneasy, Círdan. I do not know why.
I knew this would come to pass. Their restlessness will never allow them to remain in one place for long.
Whether for good or for ill, one thing is certain. Things will not remain as they are.
No. They will not.
The moon looks so beautiful over the sea. You look at the sea the same way he did. You mean your brother? Yes. He wrote that I am like a stone in a river that watches as time flows by. He wanted to drift with the current and see where it took him. To see what lies beyond the realms of time. The bittersweet gift of men. To drift and never stay. Bittersweet indeed. 658 times I have watched summer turn into winter, and 658 times I've asked if he made the right choice. And has time given you an answer? No. Time does not answer me, nor does the sea. He said that a tale must have an end for it to have meaning. Yet, I wonder, does a tale have meaning if there is no one left to tell it? Then perhaps the telling is what gives it meaning. Perhaps. I am memory. I am the page upon which that tale is written. And if the book is closed before it is ever read, then beginning and end are of equal worth. Men envy that stone, that it does not wear away, I know. Men fear time because it brings death. But the curse of the elves is not time. To you, time is merciful. It softens grief. Sorrow becomes longing, and longing fades into forgetting. For us, nothing is lost. Grief remains as keen as it was 6 centuries ago. I am glad you brought his words back to me. sons of Rhûn, I have returned from the borders of Khand, where every oath has been measured by steel and blood for generations.
And what is Khan's answer?
For generations, brother has raised his hand against brother. That is now ended. We have peace. Peace has been sought before. With words, with promises, with blood.
And yet only you returned from the borders without a sword.
Hail, Ziggur, friend of Rhûn.
Go now. Stand among the people as you have done many times before. Let them see that peace walks among them. The people already chant your name. They say you are the embodiment of the great Dark Lord. He broke the world. I hold it together.
Lord Celebrimbor. I was just admiring the craft of the smiths. The steel here is so bright that it makes our own steel look like iron. Elves have thousands of years to work through their mistakes. We mortals, we are given 200, if we are fortunate. Yes. Mortals live in haste. They are spared the weight of memory. We are given eternity. Eternity spent trying to surpass our forefathers. Forgive me, my lord. Have I understood correctly? Your grandfather was Fëanor? The one who forged the Silmarils? You have understood rightly. Fëanor, the fire of our people, he gave the light a form, not by chaining it, but by understanding its nature as no one else ever could, to create something no hand has ever matched, something that could change the course of history itself. That sounds like a dream. No, it is not a dream. It is a burden. A burden? I do not understand. Imagine making a single mistake and being forced to live with it for 10,000 years. A mistake so great that it set the world on fire. 10,000 years. Every time I take up the hammer, I feel the weight of my forefathers upon my hands. I have never thought of immortality as a burden. Perhaps we all desire what we cannot be given. Perhaps.
Celebrimber, the pointy-eared master.
Navi, my old greybeard, what brings you to Lindon?
I'm on my way to the Blue Mountains to visit my kin. Thought I'd stop along the road to see an old friend.
It has been a while. How is life under the mountain?
As it always is. Hammers keep their rhythm and stone yields when you ask it the right way.
Stone always listens, as does metal.
That's what we believed. But I've come to ask something of you.
Go ahead. I am listening.
While working the mountain, we came upon something we had never seen before. A new kind of metal.
By the grace of Valar. What is that?
The most stubborn metal we have ever seen.
It resists every hand. It does not bend.
We cannot work it.
It is beautiful. It seems it could resist time itself.
We've tried all the mountain ever taught us, but the ore only laughs in return. I was hoping you might see a way where we could not.
Then I will give it every effort. No craft is beyond the reach of patience.
Well, I'd say it's done waiting for us.
Have you seen Lord Celebrimbor lately?
No.
He has not left his forge in 3 weeks.
Lady Celbrian,
They say the half-elven walks among shadows, even while the sun still shines. As if still listening for the echoes of another age.
some echoes return uninvited. Others remain silent, even when called by name.
Then let them echo. You remember a world my eyes have never seen. The lands west of Lindon.
Those lands that no longer bear a step, but now rest in almost keeping beneath the great sea.
Tell me, Elrond, what were the stars like in the skies of Beleriand? Were they brighter than they are now?
The stars were not brighter, but the night was deeper. Shadow fell more heavily upon the world, and because of that, the light felt sharper, more real. The light was younger, as if it did not yet know the fear of fading. Even though the darkness around, it was deeper than the roots of the sea. Now the world feels lighter, and so the light no longer carries the same weight. It lingers, and we remember it, even if the world no longer remembers us.
Then tell me what you remember. Not so that the world may take it back, nor so that anything returns as it once was, but because every tale has the right to be heard, so that the future may know what in this world was once full of light. And perhaps one day, Someone will remember what you remembered first.
Then it will not be forgotten.
Look at it. It seems to defy time. I did not know what I would find. It answered, but not like anything before. I brought it to you because I knew you would look at it differently than we did. It did not ask for strength, nor for skill, but to be heard. Metal does not usually ask for anything, but this is not ordinary metal. No. And that is why this is not work for one hand, nor for one mind.
I would hope it is not meant for one people either.
Orly never worked for one folk alone. Elves and dwarves together. Two people at the same work.
You cannot mean,
But I do. Because I think this is the work we were meant to share.
such a bond does not form lightly. It demands courage to trust beyond one's own kind.
And patience to let that trust grow.
Then we will need the right place for such a work.
A region where the mountain meets the river.
Perhaps Ole intended his work this way.
Perhaps. Mysterious are the ways of the Vala.
Gil-galad will hardly favor the idea, nor will Durin. If they could see this as we do,
then our first labor is not this metal,
but them.